Our next session is about electronic bank guarantee conceptualized and implemented by National E-Governance Service Limited in association with IBA, Indian Banks Association. I would request Shri Sunil Mehta, Chief Executive IBA, and Shri Debajyoti Ray Chaudhary, Managing Director and CEO, to join us on stage for the unveiling of electronic bank guarantee by NeSL. May I request Shri Sunil Mehta, sir, to launch the EBG services. Now I request Shri Debajyoti Ray Chaudhary to make a short presentation about EBG. Over to you, sir.
I hope I'm audible. Yeah, thanks. At the outset, I would like to thank Sri Sunil Mehta ji, Sri Bhagat ji, and of course Indian Banks Association for supporting us and encouraging us to launch this project. And I have a brief presentation. So the essential feature of this EBG is that it's 100% electronic, and that envisages real-time digital e-stamping and e-signing. It's also tamper-proof because it's digitally signed. And finally, it is paperless. There was also a requirement from banks that existing EBGs, existing paper bank guarantees, which are required to be renewed. So the EBG should provide for that. So that's why we also have something called hybrid EBGs, where existing physical EBGs can also be renewed, amended through the electronic process. And all the benefits of electronic bank guarantee are available for this hybrid EBG process. One huge benefit of this electronic BG is that alerts and notifications are provided for various life cycle events to all the stakeholders. For example, change in status of the BG, any expiry or amendment which takes place in the BG. So all these are provided by means of an alert notification. Of course, a stakeholder can also log into the system and check the status of the BG. But the system provides automatic alerts, and very importantly, these alerts are provided through a real-time APIs which are linked to the banks and other stakeholders. Next. Now, the advantage of this EBG is that there's a central repository. The EBGs are there in a central repository, so there's a single source of truth. At any point of time, the stakeholder can register, log into the repository and check the status of the EBG. All life cycle events can also be managed. Typically in a physical process, the channel for the communication between the beneficiary and the issuing bank is not there. So generally the beneficiary would request the applicant, and the applicant in turn would request the issuing bank. Here there is a direct channel of communication between the beneficiary and the issuing bank. And other stakeholders also, as and when it's required. For example, invocation stakeholders are not advised, but other events, stakeholders are also advised. There's also an advanced search mechanism. For example, one can search for BGs of a certain applicant, certain beneficiary, certain amount, certain expiry date. So various search options are there in this platform. And also, this facility provides a scope for full automation in future. As of now, BG still requires a a customer to visit the branch, to issuing bank, to issue a BG, but this platform provides a scope for full automation of the process. Finally, this is paperless and it's environment friendly. We have done some analysis as to how many trees have been saved because the entire BG process is through the digital and paperless mode. Next slide. Next slide. Now, a very important component of this is the NeSL Enterprise Access Solutions. Large companies, they don't have they would not like to individually access each BG on the NeSL platform. So there we provide a full integration through an API. So they can access the BGs and manage all lifecycle events through their own IT systems. So we have already one success story by way of ONGC, and we are working with many large users of BG, large beneficiaries of BG for this facility, and we hope to have these launches very soon. Next. Now, the government is also a very large recipient of EBGs, and fortunately, the government has been extremely supportive of this initiative. One of the first landmark decisions of the government was the amendment in the GFR rules, which permitted acceptance of an electronic BG. Subsequently, there have been various other government orders by various government departments, and like Ministry of Defense, ministries, other ministries, State Government of Karnataka. And one very important development has happened, and this has happened only on 3rd February. Government of Karnataka has issued an order stating that in case of an electronic BG, the stamp duty would be payable would be 200, whereas in the physical process, the stamp duty payable would be 300. So this is a huge incentive, and this is a landmark development towards promoting use of electronic and paperless BG, where government also stands to benefit a lot by way of smoother collection of government revenue, as also very good information systems. So there are various other ministries which have issued these orders, and Department of Financial Services has also written to the Indian Banks Association encouraging banks to use the electronic BG platform. Now, the essence of this EBG is that it is a fully digital product. At no point of time it requires to be printed. But the government tendering process also requires a bank guarantee to submit it along with the tender documents. So that's why we are tying up with various government portals. For example, JEPNIC, so that the entire process of tendering itself could be digital. And the electronic BG is being built into this platform. So the entire process of applying for the contract, applying for the tender, submitting the BG along with the tender. So this entire process is totally digital, secure, and in the platform. So some of these integrations which are in process are with JEPNIC, as I mentioned, and also with GEMS. Some large public sector organizations are also working with us, and we hope to launch this very soon. So, anything else? Next. So that's all I have for this, and I would like to thank Sri Mehtaji and Sri Bhagatji for helping us, for supporting us, and to launch this product, which is likely to be a game changer as far as trade finance is concerned. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sirs, for the wonderful presentation. We have had quite enriching sessions during the first half. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now break for lunch. All our delegates are requested to kindly proceed. We'll assemble back in 30 minutes around 1:45. Just a small reminder to all of you regarding Lucky Draw, kindly drop your visiting cards at each of the booths and stay tuned till the end of the conference. Thank you.